Good evening, everyone. Welcome to A Course in Miracles. We're going strong. We are about a month and a half into this, a month and 9 days, something like that.
Yep.
So thank you for coming in tonight and discussing this with us. I'm Teri Angel. My beautiful partner is Karen Palmer. Hi, Karen.
Hi.
And we have an amazing family that's come here tonight to discuss how this Course in Miracles is really affecting all of our lives. We have Christine and Sunny, Charlie Charming Coons.
Hello, everyone.
And Sharon Ria. So thank you all for being here. Every night, Karen takes us to that sacred place inside in our hearts. So I'm just going to turn it over to you, Karen.
Yeah, this is a beautiful, beautiful lesson. And I really encourage all of us to invite this wonder and awe that comes with this lesson, because we have this idea sometimes of something saving us, or something outside is going to fix everything. and this lesson explains to us that it is our incorruptible innocence that is what we've been seeking and looking for in all the ways that we've been looking for salvation, and in all the ways that we've been looking for somebody to come and rescue. And this is such a beautiful, beautiful lesson. And I'm so excited to drop into our heart of surrender. That heart of surrender is the place where the immaculate innocence and the incorruptible innocence lives and came into this experience. And this is a time for us to allow that alignment back into the remembrance of the truth. And we just let that just be, not trying to understand it or analyze it or anything. We just let it be. Because beyond the body, beyond the sun and the stars, past everything that you see, and yet somehow familiar, is an arc of golden light that stretches as you look into a great and shining circle. And all the circle fills with light right before your eyes. The edges of the circle disappear, and what is in it is no longer contained at all. It is all light, all love, all one, forever. This light expands and covers everything, extending to infinity, forever shining, and with no break or limit anywhere. Within it, everything is joined in perfect continuity. Within this circle, everything is joined in perfect continuity. in perfect love, in absolute oneness. Nor is it possible to imagine that anything could be outside. For there is nowhere that this light is not. This is the vision of the Son of God, whom you all know so well. So let's just rest here in that light. The one light. We are the children of that one light. We are the children of that one love. We are the children of that one mind. And as our mind lights up, feel it lighting all minds as one in this holy instant. In this holy instant, we say to the light, we say to the absolute, we say to the creator, be you in charge. Be you in charge. Show us how we may be only truly helpful and wholly harmless to all creation. We trust you to guide us in this beautiful session. As we come back into this moment, knowing with certainty that you shine your light through us for all to remember the light within each beautiful expression. Thank you. A circle of light where everyone's included. A no judgment, just love world.
Thank you, Karen.
A world where everyone belongs. That's the web of love. That's the no judgment, just love world. And we every night come together to experience that and to love that vision that Sharon has been given into this reality. And we know with all certainty that that is part of our function. It's why we're here.
Yep.
And we know it. And we're ready for that holiness. And we're ready for the wholeness. We're ready for that incorruptible innocence to envelop the entire world.
We're so ready.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I think the last full week of lessons and exercises has just blissed me out. I'm just like, Like it just doesn't get any better than this until we leave the human body. But it has just been one miracle after another, staying in this energy and really feeling it. You know, I'm a big follower of Neville Goddard, so I love when we feel it real, then miracles happen and our whole existence shifts and changes. So I just love the lesson that the exercises we did yesterday, which was what? Anybody know?
There is nothing my holiness cannot do.
There you go.
Yes.
There is nothing my holiness cannot do.
Yeah.
Nothing. No exclusions at all. That word means there is no thing, nothing that we can't do. We are limitless. Do you understand how empowering that is? Just that one statement just creates that energy of power inside of us. Not a human kind of power, but a knowingness that, you know what? We're here on a mission, we're here on a purpose, and nothing can stop that. When we open up and we realize what that mission is and realize that our only mission is to love, to share that love out into the world. Wow, that is so powerful. I just want to hear how you all did with this exercise yesterday. I know there were some that had a difficulty with that word, saying I am holy, but we are, and let's embrace it and let's go forward. So how did you do?
Well, I struggled a lot today.
Yeah.
A lot. My mind was not willing to go there. I just tried all day. And yesterday I was high on it. I mean, yesterday, today. Yeah. Okay. Anyway, when I was excited about it because it was coming, I just felt like, I walked in this wonderful room like you, Teri. And then today I'm in the room and it was just a battle all day long. It was not fun at all for me. And I love these words. I just kept saying them all day. And I couldn't get that other one to be quiet.
Okay. So therein lies the challenge.
Oh, yeah.
Stay within that bliss, stay within that knowingness. Thank you for sharing. I love how Sharon always shares so raw. Like, here I am.
Yeah, that's it.
Christine.
I am by happy that I have miracles every day.
Me too, Chris. Thank you for sharing that. Yes, we do have them every day. And Charlie Charming has something to share.
Yeah, I had a hard time wrapping my head around it too. You know, like nothing I can't do. And then I thought about it and I'm like, you know, I guess my ego was coming in, you know. And, you know, like I can't climb Mount Everest, you know. I mean, physically I can't, you know, and I'm like, you know, it was hard. The nothing part, the nothing I can't do was, you know, it was hard. But then when I, you know, I sat back and they told you to let the things that came into your mind and the things that came into your mind, and you know, and then I was able to, you know, just kept saying it, and with the different situations, and you know, and going through it, and it was peaceful, you know, and you know what's nice about it is it makes you stop the 3 or 4 times a day for them 5 minutes and do the exercise. And just to get into that feeling for them a few times a day, because we all have busy lives and running, doing this and that, or all the things we have to do in our life, but just to take the time out, because a lot of times we don't. You know, if I wasn't doing this, I probably wouldn't have taken the time to sit with myself and have the things come through that need to come through. So yeah. But I had, you know, at first, you know, the nothing part got me, but then I just went, you know, I can do this. I can do whatever I want to do, you know.
Remember, you created that mountain. We created our outside world that we're thinking, we're seeing. So that mountain was a creation from you. So to say I can't climb that mountain, you're looking at an obstacle that you put there. So just see it as not an obstacle, and that absolutely no thing is impossible.
Right.
That is.
Yeah.
Gracie wanted to say something.
Oh. Hi, hello everybody. Good to be on. In my situation or circumstances, the exercise helped me to. I was so aware when I was creating the obstacles at work, and so I wouldn't say not being myself, but I was more conscientious of the reaction that I'm getting from the other person, and it made me stop. That's what it did for me. So my mountains, like Charlie's, was how I was, you know, I was aware when I was getting out of that balance, when I was getting out of that space, that awareness, and then I took a few minutes and I just stopped the conversation that was going on, and I took a deep breath, and it kind of helped me to realize that that conversation has to stop. You know, so it was very interesting. I liked that awareness that I still have to stay in that space, in the holiness. So thank you.
Thank you, Gracie. Awareness is one of our superpowers. Awareness gives us the ability to release anything else and say, those old tapes, they didn't work. That wasn't real. That wasn't what love is. So the more we're aware of who we are and what we are and what we're capable of, those mountains are nothing. They really are nothing. I like from the insights, it says, what a tremendous burden is lifted from my mind when I accept that peace and joy are not dependent on my outer circumstances, but that how I perceive my outer circumstances are the effect of whether I am being peace and joy or not. What a sense of freedom to be in a moment where I truly accept and need not control anything to be fulfilled. It occurs naturally if I just make the choice to be in love and allow it to flow. That's our choice. You know, we're learning that there are really only two choices. There's the fear with all that goes along with it, with the ego, or there's love. That's our choices. And if we're seeing the obstacles and we're seeing that we're blocked or there's something that we can't do, we're in that fear state. We're in the ego mind that says, yeah, you can't climb a mountain. I couldn't climb a mountain physically, but I created that mountain. So if I wanted to climb it, yeah, I could. Karen, what did you get from this lesson? I'm interested to hear.
Well, I chose to do the lesson in a very, very conscious manner because the power of decision is my own. And I chose to spend each exercise in nature so that I was bringing myself into a natural state, bringing my mind into a natural state. I spent a lot of time with birds and watching the birds and feeling the freedom in how they fly and how they soar and how they find what they need to eat, and how they just were so present and so pure presence. And I chose to see myself in that bird. I chose to do the I am that bird. I am that bunny. This two little bunnies that are living under my shed. I went out and brought them lettuce, and I watched them. I sat and watched them bring the lettuce back to their family, and I watched them lift the lettuce and carry it back. And I thought, there's nothing that bunny can't do. There's nothing that innocent little beautiful. And so I decided that from this moment forward, after I did this exercise today this way, that's the way I'm going to do all the exercises now. I'm going to really make a conscious effort to really be in pure presence in nature, so that I return back to my natural state. And that's going to be a new commitment that I make with myself, that I've decided, that it really brought me into that instant. It really brought me into the oneness with that bunny, with that bird, with the lizard, a little tiny lizard, sweetest little lizard, was, running around out in my front porch and going from each little succulent. And I was thinking to myself, wow, if that little lizard can be so joyful and not worry about where anything's coming from or what's going to step on it or what's going to happen to that little lizard, it was just in its own beautiful natural state of mind, where all I could see was the nature and the beauty and the innocence, and that just reflected back into me. And I was able to send that out to somebody who I've been not able to see the innocence in, and I was able to really radiate that into that person's mind. And I feel a miracle happened today because of it. I feel a real miracle happened. And I'm so grateful, because I'm trading in all the madness that I've been believing is real for miracles. And that's all there is to it.
I love
How
that.
inspiring, Karen. Go ahead, Teri.
I love it. I just love it. I'm just so excited for this share.
That's all there is to it.
That was beautiful, Karen. Beautiful. Beautiful.
Yeah.
Struggles, all the ways that things show up, it's okay. They come and they go. All those, just like the birds soaring from the tree to find out where it was going to eat something, and the bunnies picking up the lettuce, everybody doing what they need to do, taking care of what needs to be taken care of. And that's just us here, running from errand to errand. And
Yeah.
that's just, we're that little bunny hoping somebody gives us some lettuce.
That's right. Manna from heaven, please. Oh, how beautiful. Well, we're going into another really powerful lesson. I love this one also that's coming up. And Karen, if you would just please share this next lesson with us.
Yeah, so this is a beautiful one. Again, I really encourage us to listen very deeply with our heart, and really, really rest and trust and listen beyond the words, and really feel this lesson is complete freedom. It really is. It's complete freedom. So if guilt is hell, what is its opposite? Like the text for which this workbook was written, the ideas used for the exercises are very simple, very clear, and totally unambiguous. We are not concerned with intellectual feats nor logical toys. We are dealing only in the very obvious, which has been overlooked in the clouds of complexity in which you think you think. If guilt is hell, what is its opposite? This is not difficult, surely. The hesitation you may feel in answering is not due to ambiguity or of the question, but do you believe that guilt is hell? If you did, you would see at once how direct and simple the text is, and you would not need a workbook at all, because nobody needs practice to gain what is already his. We have already said that your holiness is the salvation of the world. What about your own salvation? You cannot give what you do not have. A savior must be saved. How else can he teach salvation? Today's exercises will apply to you, recognizing that your salvation is crucial to the salvation of the world. As you apply the exercises to your world, the whole world stands to benefit. Your holiness is the answer to every question that was ever asked, is being asked now, or will be asked in the future. Your holiness means the end of guilt and therefore the end of hell. Your holiness is the salvation of the world and your own. How could you, to whom your holiness belongs, be excluded from it? God does not know unholiness. Can it be he does not know his son? A full 5 minutes are urged for the 4 longer practice periods for today, and longer, more frequent practice sessions are encouraged if it feels good. If you want to exceed the minimum requirement rather than the longer sessions are recommended, although both are suggested. Begin the practice periods as usual by repeating today's idea to yourself, and then with closed eyes, search out your unloving thoughts in whatever form they may appear. Sometimes it's uneasiness or depression, anger, fear, worry, attack, insecurity, or so on. Whatever form they take, they are unloving and therefore fearful. And so it is from them that you need to be saved. Specific situations, events, or personalities that you associate with unloving thoughts of any kind are suitable subjects for today's exercises. It is imperative for your salvation that you see them differently, and it is your blessing on them that will save you and give you vision. Slowly, without conscious selection and without undue emphasis on any one particular subject, search your mind for every thought that stands between you and your salvation. Apply the idea for today to each of them in this way. My unloving thoughts about blank are keeping me in hell. My holiness is my salvation. You may find these practice periods easier if you intersperse them with several short periods during which you merely repeat today's idea to yourself, slowly a few times. You may also find it helpful to include a few short intervals in which you just relax and don't seem to be thinking of anything at all. Sustained concentration is very difficult at first, but it will become much easier as your mind becomes more disciplined and less distractible. Meanwhile, you should feel free to introduce a variety into this exercise period in whatever form appeals to you. Do not, however, change the idea itself as you vary the method of applying it. However you elect to use it, the idea should be stated so that its meaning is the fact that your holiness is your salvation. End each practice period by repeating the idea in its original form. My holiness is my salvation. In the shorter applications, which should be made 3 or 4 times an hour, more if possible, you may ask yourself this question, repeating the idea, is this the world I want? My holiness is my salvation from this.
I love it. I just want to share this one bit. I know we're out of time. My holiness is God's holiness because he created me as an extension of himself. If I share his holiness, I must also share his strength. So today's idea could also be phrased, the strength of God is my salvation. With this idea, I feel great relief. And today's lesson lists many of the kinds of unloving thoughts we experience, anger, worry, fear. And in looking at these, I realize they all stem from a belief in weakness, which is another way of saying unworthiness. So I love that idea that my holiness, which is God's holiness, and God is the strongest being, the strongest energy in existence. So there's nothing that we can't do. Let's go climb those mountains, Charlie. What do you say?
Yeah.
And we're
Yeah.
one with that power. We are one with that power. We are
Yeah.
one with that experience,
Yes, we are. And
that
let's
expression.
say hello to Prince before we get off of this part of it. Hi, Prince. Thank you so much with us tonight. So that does bring us to the end of the Course in Miracles discussion, and we're going to go into our chanting. Thank you to all who came in tonight, whether you're watching it live or on the replay. And Sharon, thank you as always for being here with us and just sharing your light. You're so beautiful. Thank you so much.
Guys, I hope you all have a wonderful evening.
Love you.
You do too.
Yeah. Bye.
All right. Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha is our first chant. Karen, would you talk about that, please?
Okay, so this is where we're going to chant 3 times slow, and then we'll chant 108 times all together. Beautiful Charlie will let us know when we get to that magic number, and then beautiful Teri Angel will lead us in the meditation for freedom, and we'll go into our second chant. So we declare that all obstacles be removed.
Om Ganapataye Namaha.
We declare that all barriers, conflicts, and violence be removed.
Om Ganapataye Namaha.
We declare that all illusions and illness be removed.
Om Ganapataye Namaha.
Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha. Om Gam
Namaha.
Namaha.
Namaha. Om Gam
Ganapataye Namaha. Ganapataye Namaha. Ganapataye Namaha. Ganapataye Namaha. Ganapataye Namaha. Ganapataye Namaha. Om Ganapataye Namaha. Ganapataye Namaha. Ye Namaha. Ganapataye Namaha. Ganapataye Namaha. Ganapataye Namaha. Ganapataye Namaha. Ganapataye Namaha. Nirgay Namaha. Ganapataye
Ganapataye Namaha.
Namaha.
Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha. Om Ganapataye Namaha. Om Ganapataye Namaha. Om Ganapataye Namaha. Ganapataye Namaha. Om 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 Ganapataye Namaha.
Namaha.
Om Ganapataye Namaha.
Namaha.
Om Ganapataye
Ganapataye
Namaha.
Namaha.
Om Ganapataye
Ganapataye
Namaha.
Namaha.
Om Ganapataye
Ganapataye
Namaha.
Namaha.
Om Ganapataye Namaha.
Ganapataye
Om
Om
Ganapataye Namaha.
Ganapataye
Om
Ganapataye
Ganapataye Namaha. Om
Namaha.
Ganapataye Namaha.
Ganapataye
Om
Namaha.
Ganapataye Namaha. Om Ganapataye Namaha.
Namaha.
Om Ganapataye Namaha.
Namaha.
Om Ganapataye
Namaha.
Namaha. Ganapataye
Ganapataye
Namaha.
Namaha.
Om
Om
Gam Ganapataye Namaha.
Namaha.
Om Gam Ganapataye
Ganapataye
Namaha.
Namaha.
Om Gam Ganapataye
Ganapataye
Namaha.
Namaha.
Om Gam Ganapataye
Ganapataye
Namaha.
Namaha.
Om Gam Ganapataye
Ganapataye
Namaha.
Namaha.
Om Gam Ganapataye
Ganapataye
Namaha.
Namaha.
Om Gam Ganapataye
Ganapataye
Namaha.
Namaha.
Om Gam Ganapataye
Ganapataye
Namaha.
Namaha.
Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha.
Namaha.
Om Gam Ganapataye
Ganapataye
Namaha.
Namaha.
Om Gam Ganapataye
Ganapataye
Namaha.
Namaha.
Om Gam
Om
Ganapataye
Ganapataye
Namaha.
Namaha.
Om Gam Ganapataye
Ganapataye
Namaha.
Namaha.
Om Gam Ganapataye
Ganapataye
Namaha.
Namaha.
Om Gam
Ganapataye
Ganapataye
Namaha.
Ganapataye
Om
Om Gam
Ganapataye Namaha.
Ganapataye
Om
Namaha.
Ganapataye Namaha.
Namaha.
Om
Om Gam Ganapataye
Ganapataye
Namaha.
Ganapataye
Ganapataye Namaha.
Om Gam
Om
Ganapataye
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 Namaha.
Namaha.
Om Gam
Om
Ganapataye
Ganapataye Namaha.
Namaha.
Om
Om Gam
Ganapataye
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 Namaha.
Om Gam
Om
Ganapataye
Ganapataye
Namaha.
Namaha.
Om Gam Ganapataye
Ganapataye
Om
Namaha.
Gam Ganapataye
Ganapataye
Namaha. Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha.
Om Gam
Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha. Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha.
Ganapataye
Om
Namaha.
Ganapataye Namaha.
Breathe into our heart center. Breathe into that place that's deep inside of you that knows you, the you that's in the human form, but the real true you inside of there. And when we breathe in there, we see the peace, we see the joy, we see that energy of freedom as we awaken to all those things that we perceive to be so monumental, and we just release them with love. This next chant is known as the miracle chant. So as we raise our vibration upward, we're able to see those miracles. And as I'm looking, I see our miracle Marlene has joined us. Hi, Marlene. Thank you for being with us tonight. So we are going to go into the chant of Nam Myoho Renge Kyo. Karen?
All right, so this is where we're going to chant 3 times slow, and then we'll chant 108 times all together as our beautiful family. Beautiful Charlie will let us know when we get to that magic number. And beautiful Teri Angel will lead us in the next part of our session. So we declare that all are accepting, aligning, allowing, and awake. Nam
Myoho
Nam
Renge Kyo. We declare that all are happy and healthy. Nam Myoho Renge Kyo. We declare that all live in peace and harmony and are open and ready to receive miracles. Nam Myoho Renge Kyo. Nam Myoho Renge Kyo. Nam Myoho Renge Kyo. Nam
Renge Kyo.
Yeah.
Renge Kyo. Nam Myoho Renge Kyo. Nam Myoho Renge Kyo. Myoho Renge Kyo. Nam 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 Myoho Renge Kyo. 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 Myoho Renge Kyo. Myoho Renge Kyo. Nam Myoho Renge Kyo. Nam Myoho Renge Kyo. Nam Myoho Renge Kyo. Renge Kyo. Nam Myoho 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 Renge Myoho Renge Kyo.
Myoho Renge Kyo.
Myoho
Nam
Renge
Myoho Renge Kyo.
Myoho
Nam
Renge
Myoho Renge Kyo. Renge Kyo. Nam Myoho 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 Gekyo Namyo Renge Gekyo Namyo Renge Namyo Renge Kyo Namyo Gekyo Namyo Renge Kyo 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 Myoho Renge Kyo, Nam Myoho Renge Kyo, Myoho Renge Kyo, Nam Myoho Renge Kyo, Myoho Renge Kyo, Nam Myoho Renge Kyo, Nam Myoho Renge Kyo, Myoho Renge Kyo, Nam Myoho Renge Kyo.
Myoho Renge Kyo.
Nam
Myoho
Myoho
Nam Myoho Renge Kyo, Nam Myoho Renge Kyo, Myoho Renge Kyo, Renge Kyo.
Let's go back into our hearts, back into that space we were in before, where there was only love. Everything was working perfectly. We released those barriers and those obstacles, and now we went higher and higher into that space of miracles, where everything is possible. Every night we chant Om. Om is the cosmic sound of God. So we chant it 3 times to give all honor and glory to our Creator. And then stay in your hearts for a moment to connect the heart and the brain. And then we're going to give that love away. We're going to send it out into the world, wherever it needs to go. So take a deep breath in, hold love in your heart, love and gratitude, and let's begin the chanting of Om. Om. As you hold that energy in your heart, just feel that frequency again of Om. As we gave tribute to our Creator, as I was chanting it, I just envisioned the angels chanting Om right along with us. So beautiful. So hold that love, hold that reverence, hold that connection of the oneness that we all are. And then take a breath in and send that forward into the world. There's someone out there that needs to hear our words, that needs to hear there is hope, that the darkness isn't real, that you don't have to stay there because there's a light inside of you, a light that can shine so bright and see things with a different perspective. So as you breathe in the love and breathe out the love, Just release it to wherever it needs to go. It knows where to go to. It knows who is just waiting for that moment, for the world to light up for them. Om Shanti Shanti.
Shanti.
Om peace, peace, peace.
Please.
Thank you, God, for this feeling of peace, this feeling of joy, this feeling of love that we can share out every night, that we share it wherever it needs to be. And we do declare and believe that there is peace in our world and that our eyes can see that when we're open to see it. Om Shanti.
Be.
Oh, thank you, thank you, thank you to everyone who really powerfully sent that love forward. I just felt it so strongly. When we were doing the Om, I could hear the angels singing it right along with us. They love to chant Om. So every night when we do that, the energy just rises higher and higher. And every night we make a declaration that there is peace on our earth. Christine, would you guide us in that tonight, please?
Yes, I am by on the Vito sweat that peace on earth and be by kind and be nice to your friends and your family. So 1, 2, 3.
We declare that there is
that there
peace on earth.
is on earth, and we declare that the peace begins inside of us.
So it is.
Always.
Yes.
Forever.
Forever.
Amen.
Amen.
And we've been doing this for 982 days now as a group known as the
Peace.
Peace,
Peace for
peace.
peace.
I'm a P. Anybody else?
I'm a P.
I am a P.
Charlie P.
I'm a P.
Our B2.
And Gracie's a P. And Marlene's a P.
And I'm a P.
And what
Wouldn't
does
you like to be a P too?
say? She goes, wouldn't you want to be a P?
Be a P.
Two.
We want you, Jean, and we love you. And
Oh,
we don't like it when you're not here with us. And Gracie, we're so glad you're with us tonight.
thank you. Because each night or every night, we know that the hills are alive with the sound of chanting and the sprinkling of peace and the smile on faces. Because peace is coming around the corner when we chant. Peace is coming around the corner when we chant. Peace is coming around the corner. Smiles on people's faces. Peace is coming around the corner when we chant. And be kind. Thank you.
Oh, Gracie, you're such a delight. Thank you. Thank you for our song that you created. And thank you, everyone, for joining in tonight. We love you so very much. Stay in your hearts and stay blessed. And enjoy the rest of your day or night, wherever you may be. And stay warm out there. Those of you where the temperature is a little bit lower than what we like.
Yes.
Envision it the way you want it, and you'll warm up. I guarantee it. So we leave you with
Namaste to all.
love you.
Good night.
Love you.
Love you. Bye.